Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the Lost Art Project, Veterans Voices. I'm your host, Andrew Cox, and today we're having a special guest here, Army veteran Jimmy Howard, and we're here in South Oklahoma at the VA home, and I'm definitely looking forward to this one. But if you're enjoying these podcasts, make sure you hit up the website. That's the Lost Art Project, veteransvoices.org. We are a new nonprofit, so if there's any way you can help us out, it'd be much appreciated. A big shout out to the Till Valhalla Project out there doing amazing things. If you don't know anything about them, go check them out. Even if you check them out again, I'm always saying that. I know it's repeat, but they are an amazing organization. If there's any way you can help them, it would be much appreciated. You can find them at tillvalhallaproject.com.
Are you a Marine veteran? Are you missing that bond you had on active duty? Then I have a place for you. Join the only congressionally chartered Marine Corps veteran service organization, the Marine Corps League. Get that brother and sisterhood back in your life. Become one of the fewer, the prouder, a Marine Corps League member.
All right, here we are. We're back. I got Jimmy here, and I'm going to make a correction here. Jimmy Owens is his last name, Jimmy Howard Owens. So I apologize. I got that mixed up. But how you doing today, Jimmy?
Doing fine. Beautiful day today.
It is a beautiful day. I agree. So first and foremost, I've got to say this. I've heard a lot about you already. So there's some individuals here that have mentioned you once or twice, and they say you do some pretty spectacular things. Like for your birthday, you go jumping out of airplanes.
Yes. I believe it was my 80th birthday.
Your 80th birthday.
I intended to make a tandem parachute jump, which did take place, and I've done a couple more since then.
Wow.
But the first one I did was to raise enough funds to build a monument for Neil Stanley Bynum.
Oh, yeah.
On the park at Bryan, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
He was never found.
Mm-hmm.
He was brought down by small arms fire in Laos.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how deep you want me to get into this, but
we can go as deep as you want to go. This is your story. And I apologize. We jumped in at the tail end here, but if you want to go over that now, we can, or we can go back and start at the beginning and then work our way back up to that. Which would you prefer to do? You want to finish this with Bynum?
I'll just tell you, first of all, I did enlist in the U.S. military my senior year in high school.
Uh-huh.
And a young man was with me he was years two behind me.
Uh-huh.
That was Neil Bynum, and I'll tell you more about him later on.
Okay. All right. So now where did you grow up in Bryan?
I grew up in Bryan.
Okay.
Or in and around Bryan.
Yeah.
We were sharecroppers. It was hard work,
mm-hmm.
but we knew what it was all about.
Yeah. And did you, I know it was hard work, but did you enjoy yourself growing up? Was it a good, would you say it was a good childhood experience?
It was more than just a positive experience.
Yeah.
The work that we went through was pretty tough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Absolutely.
I graduated in 1959.
Okay.
And I immediately went straight into the military.
And now you said you enlisted while you were a senior.
Yes.
So
Delayed entry.
Yeah, delayed entry program.
Yeah.
And now, did you know what it was that you wanted to do whenever you joined the Army at that point?
Ever since I was in the 4th grade, I wanted to be a paratrooper.
No kidding.
I wanted to jump.
Now, what was it when you were in the 4th grade? What was it that drew you to that?
I had a cousin that was in it.
Okay.
And that kind of drew my interest.
Yeah.
Plus, I just wanted to be there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It was interesting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially when you're afraid of high places anyway.
So you're a little scared of high places?
I wanted to control my fears, I think.
Yeah. Well,
never could conquer them. I'm still afraid of high places. And I'll still do tandem jump for a just cause.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. Wow. Well, so once you graduated high school, where did you do your boot camp? Where did you go?
I went to Oklahoma City to get sworn in. From there, we went to Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri.
Okay. Yeah.
And took a basic training there. Those who wanted to go airborne, they kind of let us be honorees and had to run back to the barracks rather than walk or drive, ride a truck.
But those that wanted to do airborne had to run the whole time. Yeah.
It was quite an honor.
Yeah. Getting a little more extra PT in there.
Just a little bit more than the regular guys.
Yeah. Yeah. Which probably came in handy whenever it was time to go to jump school, huh?
What was that?
It probably came in handy. Good that you did it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. North Carolina is about 2 inches lower.
Yeah.
It was when I got there from doing so many push-ups.
You pushed it down. That's awesome.
I didn't realize it. I'd heard about South Korea and some of the other places.
Right.
That began to show up in the news. And one of them was, we were quite interested in seeing what North Korea was going to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
And China's relationship to Indochina, Taiwan anyway.
Right.
Those places I have made jumps in. Taiwan, South Korea.
Wow.
I have felt death a couple of times. And I took a tour of South Korea, the DMZ. I stepped off that bus, and I mean, chills went through me. I could tell that's a place to be honored, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
Wow.
But it was just chills run through me.
Holy cow.
May sound strange, but it happened.
No, it doesn't sound strange to me. Now, when did you do this tour? Was that?
It was 1959 to 1962.
59 to 62. Okay.
And the last couple of 3 months or so, I was in the hospital.
Oh, no.
I got injured on a midnight jump on Okinawa, which was our home base.
Oh, okay.
And we made 2 tours on South Korea, the DMZ, while I was there.
Wow.
And
now, how long each time were you there? Like at the DMZ, how long were you there?
Oh, it was just a couple of 3 hours or so.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It's very strict rules that you better follow.
Yeah. Yeah.
You might find yourself on the wrong side of the line.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be a bad day.
Yes.
Wow.
And I got injured on Okinawa, and they did everything that they knew what to do in the old days, like hanging you upside down from the ceiling or putting you on the table and stretching you out.
Wow.
And finally, they realized that wasn't working.
Uh-huh.
And they put me on a plane to fly me to Japan. First of all, it was going to be the Walter Reed.
Walter Reed, yeah. They're
And
in DC, Washington, DC.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. They were going to send me there, and then they decided there's a young doctor in Japan that's an expert in this.
Okay. Now, and what was the injury? Your back?
What was what?
What injury was it? What type of injury?
It was a back injury.
Back injury. Okay.
I had a choice. It was a midnight jump, and I had a choice of landing on the airport,
like the runway?
concrete
Oh, yeah.
landing place,
Uh-huh.
or I could land on the sweet potato patch. And I was trying to get to the sweet potato patch and ended up in the coral rock ditch.
Oh, no. Oh,
and,
man.
From there on, it's just downhill.
Yeah. Now, did it break your back whenever that's what happened? Wow.
And when I got out, I enrolled in college.
Mm-hmm.
Thank goodness for the GI Bill.
Yeah.
And completed college.
Okay.
Prior to that, I had a car accident,
mm-hmm.
and I lost my right leg.
Okay.
And left me with a bigger challenge than anything I think in my life.
Oh, yeah. And that was before you went to college?
It was before I went to college.
Okay.
Well, I take that back. I was enrolled in college.
Uh-huh.
And I'd been studying for so long, trying to get caught up on how to study,
mm-hmm.
etc. And when we had the opportunity, I went ahead and enrolled at Warner, that little college.
At Carl Albert?
Carl Albert.
Mm-hmm.
And then studying so hard, so long, I went to sleep and I had about 57 feet of the guardrail went through my car.
Holy cow. Wow.
I do have pictures of it if you want to experiment with those.
Yeah. That's a lot.
Before you leave, you may want to visit.
Yeah.
Because I can go into quite deep. Matter of fact, I'm trying to write a story about my accident,
Uh-huh.
how I dealt with it.
Like the recovery process as well and that type of stuff. Yeah. Maybe the acceptance of it.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, and that's very traumatic, right? You lose your right leg, and then, how did you mentally be able to recover from that and be able to push on, ?
If you've already recovered from it, I didn't seem to have much trouble with that.
Okay.
I knew that some reason or the other, I was not taken to another world.
Yeah.
And it was
almost like there was a reason, right? There's a
yes,
reason that you didn't, they didn't take you
very
to.
much so.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm still wondering why.
Well, I'm betting, from what I've heard at least, you've made impacts on many, many people throughout your life. So that's what I've heard already.
Let's don't get into that yet.
All right.
I get a little emotional sometimes because I don't think I've yet donated to society as much as I want to.
Yeah.
I'm not for sure where I'm leading, you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, I would tell you, you've definitely done your fair share, for sure. That's from me. But so after the wreck, were you able to continue with college at that point, or did you take some time off? Or
I took a semester off. Yeah.
One semester. Okay.
And I went to semester at the college with crutches.
Okay.
And that was pretty tough itself.
Yeah.
But I was able then to make connection with a sweet looking young lady.
Okay.
And we got married.
All right.
I finished college. I became a high school teacher.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I don't know if you want to get into that.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Well, it's your story. I'm here to listen. So I want to hear everything.
Well, it'll take a month anyway.
That's okay. We can come, record a couple of hours and we can come back another time and keep recording if we need to.
Well, to say that losing the leg wasn't that bad after I met my wife, future wife anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that helped me through a lot right there. That someone cares.
Mm-hmm.
Besides the good Lord.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm not that religious, but I think there's a reason he put me on this earth, and I'm trying to find that reason.
Yeah.
I'm only 85 years old, actually 86, going on 86.
Okay.
And a lot of things have happened in my life from the day of the wreck to, you might say, today.
Yeah.
In dealing with this.
Now, when you got married, it was how long after the accident did you get married?
It was a couple of years.
A couple of years after, okay.
Yes. I was going to college most of that time.
Okay. And then now you became a school teacher. Now, where did you teach at?
I taught at Nowata,
okay,
Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
And my hometown, Vine. I retired as a high school principal from Nowata.
Okay.
Moved back to Vine and got all the honeydew jobs completed. and told my wife I thought I'd go substitute a while.
Yeah.
The substitution was to last a little while. It lasted about 8 years. So
Okay.
I did go back to New Orleans, teach another half a year up there.
Okay.
At one point in that retirement, if you want to call it retirement. I've been busy and all get out.
Yeah, it seems to happen. I don't know why.
But
now, what subjects did you teach?
I taught history. I lived most of it.
Yeah.
And a lot of the places that we discussed was quite in the news about Vietnam.
Right. Yeah.
When I left my unit, I was released from the hospital, but I was still under the hospital control.
Right.
When I was released, went back to my unit for light duty, and they were preparing, I guess, for Vietnam because we were building mock POW camps.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Showing some of those young lieutenants what it might be like if you don't do what they tell you to do.
Yeah. Wow.
I didn't have any of my students captured, but I did have some of them got shot up pretty good.
Yeah. Wow. So you taught all through the Vietnam War, right? You were teaching.
Yes.
Yeah.
All the way through.
Yeah.
Actually, my unit, once it got set up, and I kept up with things going over there. And they went to a supposedly secret island for some additional training of jungle warfare activity. And there were things that went on that we suspect, but not for sure. For example, one of my neighbors was in the same unit that I was in, 173rd Airborne Brigade.
Right.
And he told me that he went on a night raid one time and he got caught in a crossfire. And he and his men laid some heavy fire down. Said when it was all over with, he went and looked, and most of the people of the enemy were Chinese.
Yeah. I believe that.
So, you know, a lot of things went on that we don't know about. My chief of section, once I went back to my unit from the hospital, they shifted me from the forward observer to communication.
Oh, right.
And one night I was watching the news and I heard a familiar voice, and it was my communication sergeant, Sergeant Walters, shot in the rear, being interviewed
No kidding.
On the major network.
Wow.
And I thought, that could have been me, or my job was to follow him.
Yeah.
Uh,
Holy cow.
One of my former students got shot up bad.
Yeah. And that was during Vietnam.
Yeah.
Wow.
But,
now, how many students would you say that you had that went to Vietnam?
that I've taught in my life?
Yeah.
Holy moly.
That like, or how many have gone to like either Vietnam or any other conflict?
I've never thought about it.
I bet you it's quite a few.
I've never thought about it. Actually, I taught fourth grade my first year of teaching.
Yeah.
In Kansas City.
Oh, okay.
That was quite a challenge there.
any kids that age is a challenge, especially a room full of them.
Donald Fry. Still remember Donald.
Yeah.
Charlotte Phillips.
Wow.
Susie Pope.
Holy cow.
I could probably name them all.
And that was from your first year of teaching?
First year of teaching.
Wow. That's incredible. You still remember that?
I'd had to go back to college to get certified in elementary. And I just couldn't do it. So that's when we moved to Nowata. And
yeah.
I started teaching in the high school.
Okay.
I've often wondered what happened to those fourth graders.
Yeah. I'm sure they're out there doing something good, huh?
Charlotte Phillips, she was the mother hen of the class.
Right.
These kids were from the children's home.
Oh, really? Okay.
And when I was getting on one a little bit too hard, Charlotte would give me that mean look. Like, lay off of it. That told me he'd had a rough night.
Yeah. Wow.
And I figured if anyone hated me, Charlotte did. Because she lined me out.
She kept you on the straight and narrow on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My last week of school, Charlotte came over there. She had a little girl's hand and a little boy. Said, Mr. Owens, would you adopt these two? And I mean, that tore me up.
Yeah. Wow. Huh. Yeah, that's tough.
That may be why the good Lord, I think, blessed me in a certain way. But I couldn't take them. I was my first year teaching, first year out of college.
Right.
And I just wasn't prepared.
Yeah.
Wherever those kids are, I hope they made it.
I bet they did. Wow.
Sometimes I think that's a punishment for me for not doing it.
The not knowing, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it's a punishment. Maybe there's a way to be able to figure out where they are and what happened to them. Yeah, you can find just about anything nowadays online. So,
Never know.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
My wife and I didn't have kids,
Okay.
so it was a little difficult
Yeah.
to even talk about it.
Mm-hmm. Well, that first year of teaching, I bet that taught you a lot, though. In understanding that, kids when they come to school and everything, that a lot of times they have had bad nights or a bad week or things at home. So that's a real eye opener for somebody new teaching, I would assume.
And I've got a story to tell on that.
Okay.
But I might be better off to put it off to another time, another day.
Okay. Well, you can tell it any story you want. So when you were teaching there in Bayan and Nowata, what was your favorite favorite things to teach while you were doing that? Like what I know you taught history, but what was your favorite parts about the history to teach?
U.S. history mainly.
Yeah.
I've taught all.
Like world history.
At one time or the other.
Yeah.
From world history. Actually, I developed a coursework on modern history.
Yeah. Interesting.
It was quite interesting.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, kids, they're going to read the sports page mostly first.
True, yeah.
Then they're going to get on the things that I've asked them to read or tell about. Mm-hmm. Even the political cartoons, you can do quite a story on those. Mm-hmm. But I just want them to get used to it. They still remember it.
Yeah, I remember, my teachers, and I always look back fondly on them. And, I may not have liked doing all the schoolwork at that point in time, but I'm thankful that they had me do that schoolwork because it made me better in the long run, and I can appreciate it now looking back on it. At the time, I wasn't very appreciative of the homework and stuff like that, but now I am.
If you get a chance, you need to tell him that.
Yeah.
If nothing else, pick up the phone today and call him and tell him.
Yeah, it's a good point. Everybody should do that,
Right here, there's a young lady that's a granddaughter of my fourth grade teacher.
No kidding. Wow.
And I never got to tell him how important and what an impact he made on my life.
Yeah.
Fourth grade.
Wow. And you never know what impact you're going to make on somebody.
I think that's true.
Yeah. And it could be something that you didn't even think that would happen, or a person that you didn't think, you were getting to or whatever, you just never know. And it's amazing, I think.
I went to the all-school reunion this past year and thoroughly enjoyed visiting with all of them. I wish I could have stayed up all night long and visited.
Yeah.
One case that happened I was lecturing one day, and I called on the young man, and he blew up. You always call on me when you know I don't know. And I thought, this is out of character for him.
Yeah.
So I just went on to someone else, finished my lecture for the day, and I called him outside, took him out, sitting on the porch on the outside of the school.
Yeah.
And I said, now what's wrong? What's going on with you? You're not like that. He started crying. Said, Mr. Owens, said, my girlfriend's pregnant. I said, okay. What do you think? I don't know. I've got to tell somebody. So he said, what do you think I need to do? I said, well, young man, first of all, you have done an adult. Now you go home and you talk to the father as an adult.
Yeah.
You may be surprised. So they had the child.
Yeah.
Being a long-time teacher there, I taught her. She was right by my side all, it seems like, every school year, every day. I step out of the office, she was standing there. And I went back up there several years later. Mr. Owens, guess what? I'm having a baby. I never did get to meet that baby.
Yeah.
I'm going to somehow see what she turned out to be.
Yeah. Wow.
Those are things that shakes you up pretty good, you know.
Yeah,
Is
absolutely.
that the advice that he needed to hear? And I just told him, you're a young man now. You're not a child.
And that's something he needed to hear.
What if?
Yeah. Wow. Now you had mentioned earlier about Bynum.
Neil,
yeah. And now I knew his mom. I can't remember her name. What was his mom's name?
Yes.
I knew her as Miss Bynum, is what I always call her, Miss Bynum. I lived pretty close to where she was at. So, and I, grew up there in Bayan as well. So I knew who she was and everything, and knew the story about Neil.
Deanne was a grandmother.
Okay.
Well, we went to college together for, I guess, about a year all total.
Okay.
We drove back and forth. And
you said he was a couple years behind you in school.
Yes.
Yeah.
In high school. We were same ag program and some of those.
Okay.
Neil was a tough little rascal. I've seen him put some big boys down on the football field.
Yeah.
He was tough.
Wow.
Always trying to joke aggravating.
Mm-hmm.
Neil's nephew is now an officer in the U.S. Air Force.
No kidding.
I had the great honor and privilege of teaching him when I came back to Vian.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
And do you know his name? The one that's in the Air Force now? Neil's grand. Yeah. You said it was his, Neil's or nephew. Who was it? Nephew. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Parks is his name.
Okay. Interesting. So you were in college with him for about a year.
Couple of years.
Okay. And then that's when you joined that was after you joined the Army, right? You got
after I was already married.
Yeah.
And running things together, but as things pop in my mind.
That's okay. Yeah. And then, so at that point, he hadn't joined up into the military yet at that point. Neil. Yeah. When y'all were going to school, he hadn't joined yet.
Neil?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, he was going to college too, and at Northeastern. Then he transferred out to Western Oklahoma. I guess there's a flight school out there.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I'm trying to think of the name of it.
Out at Weatherford, maybe?
Where?
Weatherford?
I think that's right.
Is that southwestern state or something like that? I can't remember exactly the name of it.
He'd always want to say, I'm going to fly you to Chicago, and he'll have a cup of coffee and fly back. I said, you can't do that. He said, yes, I can. And you got to have so many hours in flight.
Yeah.
So, but I never did get to fly for that price of coffee.
That would have been pretty good to fly for a Costa cup of coffee.
There's one other story I'll tell.
Okay.
I was lecturing one day, and this young man sitting way back in the class, he was working his math in my history class.
Yeah.
And as I was going along, I mentioned Neil Stanley Bynum. He looked up. I said, what's wrong? He said, Mr. Owens, I was at the fair this weekend. They had those barrels full of bracelets. I reached way down in the bottom of that barrel, and I pulled out a bracelet. It was Neil Stanley Bynum's bracelet.
No kidding. Wow. That's
strange.
Amazing. Yeah.
It's almost scary.
Wow. That's amazing. Small world. That's just wild. To be able to reach down in that, I'm sure it's a huge barrel full, and to pull out that one, and then for you to mention the name in school and for him to recognize it,
That's why I did that jump
Yeah.
to raise money for the monument.
Mm-hmm.
When you go through Vine and go through Main Street there.
Yeah. That's where the monument's there where the depot used to be.
Yes.
Got it. Yeah.
Yes.
Now, this is a little off topic, and I apologize, but were you in Vian when they recorded Where the Red Fern Grows?
No.
Okay.
I sure knew a lot of people in that film. I've seen it several times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's I always mention that to people because that's the claim to fame in Vian is the movie, and people nowadays don't really know the movie at all.
I know.
But yeah, sorry, that was off topic. I apologize.
Well, that's interesting though. They ought to show that video every year.
Yeah.
It should be.
It's a good movie.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Wow. Let's see. What else? What else you want to talk about?
Well, I guess my career as a teacher or educator,
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's over with. I hate to say that, but I would love to teach some more.
Yeah.
And but age is creeping up on me.
Yeah. It happens. It happens.
And I do want to finish my story on my car accident.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to write a story on it. I've got some stuff put together.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be titled Where the Red Fern. It'll be titled Of the Other Side of the Fence.
That's good. Yeah. Now, do you have somebody helping you out with that? Like typing it up?
Really.
No?
I hadn't got that far.
Okay.
All I need is more time.
Yeah.
Good Lord, give me enough time to finish it.
Well, we're going to have to do something about that. We're going to have to get somebody to sit down and help you write it out.
I'd appreciate it.
Yeah. We'll figure out something for sure. If all else fails, we can just have you record yourself talking about different things, and then somebody can listen to it later and type it out. So you could just tell it like a story or whatever.
I think I've got enough of it. I just need to look and see. I've moved around so much.
Yeah.
Here lately. I had a travel trailer, move it to Tulsa.
Mm-hmm.
And went from there to Claremore and now here.
And
how much have we got time left?
As much as you want to take. We can stay. Well, I can do at least 2 hours worth, so we're good. You just keep on talking.
Well, I don't know what else I need to say.
Well, I mean, you don't have to say anything else if you don't want to. I was just saying we got as much time as we need. So if you want to keep talking about stuff, we can keep talking. So it's totally up to you.
I think that's enough for the time being.
Okay. All right. No problems.
I'll give y'all a first look at the book.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Well,
see how far we go with it.
Yeah. Well, now when I get to the end of a podcast here, I always do what I call rapid fire questions. So I'm going to shoot some questions at you here. You ready?
Yes, sir.
What is your proudest military moment?
Getting wings pinned to my chest.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. That's a big moment.
Jump
for sure.
wings.
Yeah, it's a big moment for sure. Yeah. All right. What is your most embarrassing military moment?
Most embarrassing.
Yeah.
After you land
Mm-hmm.
of a parachute jump, you have to take a moment to relieve yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. I mean, that's a little scary, jumping out of a plane for sure.
Yep.
Oh man.
You stand there and look around.
Oh yeah.
You can't edit this, can't you?
Huh? Oh no, we're good. We're good. All right. What if you could be one military leader for a day? Who would that be?
In the military?
Mm-hmm. One military leader. It can be of any generation.
Oh gosh. There are so many. I think would be thankful that I wasn't behind that Sergeant Walters when he got shot in the butt.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it would have been you getting shot in the butt. Yeah, it would have been you getting shot in the butt if you were behind him.
Thank goodness.
I know. I love it. What is one lesson or skill that you learned that you still use today?
To teach.
Don't
get in it for the money because it's not there.
Yeah.
You do it because you love the topic, kids. If you're not going to be in love with what you're doing, you get out and find another job somewhere else.
Yeah. That's good.
You're hurting your kids if you don't give them all you've got.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry to say that I did tell one teacher that she would never be a teacher. You just can't do it. Years later, I got a card from her saying that was the best advice she ever got.
Really?
She was working for one of the big oil companies up in Kansas.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And making good money. Hope she was paying good taxes.
I'm sure she was paying more than she wanted to pay in taxes.
Gotta love it.
Oh, yeah. All right. What animal best describes your time in service?
I'd say probably a mule.
A mule? Okay. Nice.
That would work hard all day.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Once in a while, kick you.
Okay. Yeah. I like that. Oh, man. Knowing what you know now, would you do it all over again?
All over again for sure.
Yeah.
And let's don't think it's over now.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
I don't want to face it.
Yeah.
But I guess we have to sooner or later.
That is true. It does happen eventually. All right. So at the end, I always give time for what I call words of wisdom. So this is your opportunity to kind of talk to the listeners and tell them anything that you want to tell them, leave them with when it comes to words of wisdom.
We'd like to have more teachers. We'd like to have more teachers and raise enough money to pay them what they deserve.
Mm. Yeah.
And those who don't love their job, get out.
Mm.
You're hurting the students.
Mm-hmm.
And they know who they are.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good word.
I've talked to a lot of future teachers.
Mm-hmm.
I had one of my former students
Mm-hmm.
at the little malt shop there in Bayonne.
Mm-hmm.
She asked me, said, Mr. Owens, what do I do the first day? I'm nervous. I said, tell you what, you go and get last year's annual and you memorize all those students' names before they come in.
Mm.
Especially the one that you've heard bad things about.
Yeah.
Little Johnny. You just call Little Johnny, welcome. I'm glad you're going to be in my class. You'll be surprised what a good student little Johnny will turn out to be.
Yeah, very true. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Good sound advice for sure. Oh, man. Well, thanks for coming and doing this and sharing some stories. I appreciate you.
I have a lot of stories to tell.
Yeah. We may have to schedule another one. You have to come back and tell me new stories.
I'd be happy to.
All right. Well, we can make that happen for sure.
Let's work on that book.
Okay. That sounds good. That's perfect. Well, hey, thanks for coming and doing this. Truly appreciate it. You're an inspiration. You've done some incredible things in your life. So thanks for everything that you've done. Thanks for paving the way for us and then the next generations. So we truly appreciate you.
How many generations have I taught? My God.
I at least one or two, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I will close this one out the same way I always do. And I talking to veterans about suicide and ways to get help. So for all the listeners out there, if you're struggling, you need help, anything like that, don't forget the VA does have some good resources. You can always dial 988, press option 1. You can always text 838-255 or go to veteranscrisisline.net, click on that chat icon. Any of those options will put you in contact with somebody that can help you out. Remember, one life loss, one veteran life lost is one too many. I care about you, and I know Jimmy cares about you. The whole veteran community cares about you, so please reach out for help. And if you're out there not struggling, reach out to the buddies you served with. Ask them how they're doing. If they need a helping hand, please give it to them. All right, one last time, thanks again for coming on. Truly appreciate it. To everybody out there, stay motivated. Change your socks.
Thank you, sir.
No more 22. On to the journey and finish the fight.